Well, because of popular demand by my friends, I'm deciding to make another video. And today I'm doing a video, or a video review, about some of my favorite movies. Or you could say once favorite movies, because I've grown up. And I'm of course talking about Star Wars 1, The Phantom Menace. Sorry if it's backwards. This movie is bad. Just not awful. That's the point. This movie could have been better. This movie really should have been better. But at the same time, I absolutely hate it. It's a huge, huge letdown. Now, I know I'm not being completely original when I say this, because I'm sure tons of people have the same points of view with this movie. It's the worst in the whole Star Wars movies. That makes sense. But I don't think it's awful. It's not awful. You want to know what's awful? I doubt anybody would know this movie because it's past your time. It was terrible 90s movies called Biodome. That was awful. Just, ugh, god awful. This is not that bad. It should have been spiced up in a lot of places. Like, for instance, you probably cannot argue that the pod race scene portrayed in the back of this is the most awesome thing ever. And, yeah, even though many people will say, oh, it's ripping off Ben-Hur. I doubt anybody knows what Ben-Hur is. But if it rips off Ben-Hur, good for it, because it makes Star Wars even more interesting. It's good seeing it take on other movies. So, in my opinion, this movie does not deserve to be, you know, destroyed or anything. But this should just be like, just put in a donation bin as a ways of saying, hey, poor people, you want something good this Christmas? Here, I'll get you a sci-fi movie. It's bad, but hey, it doesn't matter, you'll enjoy it. So that's that. Then the next movie we have is a movie I just finally got after God knows how long, Star Wars 2. And this movie's not as bad again, though the romantic subplot is awful. I mean, they shouldn't have introduced the romantic subplot between Anakin and Padme. They made it already really terrible. Yeah, there's lots of stuff I didn't address in this movie because lots of people already have, but this is when it started getting a problem. The romantic subplot with Anakin and Padme is just awful. Now to get that out of the way, the action otherwise is really good, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing story-wise is that shocking. In fact, the only thing really shocking is when Count Dooku or whatever, Count Dooku gets the plan to the Death Star. That I found really interesting. And the lightsaber battle between Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Yoda fighting Dooku is just amazing. This is definitely a big, big improvement. This went from, like, I don't know, if I remember correctly, this Star Wars 1 had like a 42 on Rotten Tomatoes. This one had like a 62. But you know what's better than 62? 70. Or something. But anyway, 70 or some other big score that Rotten Tomatoes gave to Star Wars 3. This one, I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. This is, or whatever. This one might be the best. But there's lots of action. The character subplots, as bland as they are still good. This could have just been the one movie. This could have just been one single. In fact, now that I think about it, this could have just been the one prequel that Lucas made. Think about it. There's the Chancellor, who who appears evil and all that. There's Anakin and his wife. There's Obi-Wan wrapping up in the Clone Wars and how Obi-Wan and Yoda survived. This could have just been one movie, or I'm saying it wrong. This could have been the only prequel they ever made. And yet they made, oh God, 2 more. They made 2, no, they made 3. This is just bad. No, those are bad. This is good. This should have been the one movie they made. And now we get to the others, which I think don't need any other explanation. Now, even though I'm not getting, okay. There's only one really thing to address with these movies, because they've aged well. They're still good, great movies that we look at. Oh, someone's at my house. I'll continue this review.